Good, happy Monday evening. I'm Riley King, and welcome to this special edition right here on the Riley King Network. 2016 State Primary Guide. Tomorrow is primary election in New Hampshire for Governor, U.S. Senator, Congress 1st District, and 2nd Congress District 2nd for the Republicans and Democrats. If you are still undecided, not sure who to vote for, or if you don't know who's running, we will help you right now. Let's begin. On the Republican ballot for Governor, Frank Albator, Jeannie Foster, Ted Gastis, Jonathan Levy, and Chris Sununu. For U.S. Senator on the Republican side, Tom Alliser, Kelly Ayotte, Gardy Baloney, Stanley Michael Emil, and Jim Rubens. Congress 1st District on Republican side, Rich Ashew, Michael Calls, Jameson Hale Gardiet, Frankinda Robert Risley. Congress 2nd District, Eric P. Estiers, Jack B. Flanagan, Walter W. Kelly, Jim Lawrence, Andy Martin, Jay Mercier, and Casey Newell. And for your Democrats on governor side, Mark Connolly, Derek Daxtier, Ian Freeman, Steve Marchand, Colin Van Otis. U.S. Senator for Democrats, Maggie Hassan. Congress 1st District for Democrats, Carol Shea Porter. And Congress 2nd District, Annie Custer. Now we're going to talk about each candidate one by one. Jeannie Forrester, Republican for Governor. Real conversative, real expenses. About Jeannie Forrester, personal. She is 58 and she lives in Meredith. Education, University of New Hampshire, MBA, Whittemore School of Business and Economics. Career, co-owner of Forrester Environmental Services, former town administrator in Borough and in New Durham. Elected officers held: New Hampshire State Senate, 2010 present, chairman and finance committee. The next candidate we're going to feature is Ted Gastis, Republican for Governor. Personal, Ted Gastis, 66 years old, in Manchester. Education, University of New Hampshire. Career, with his brother, Gastis founded 2 companies and their thoroughbred horse racing stable, Gastis Thoroughbreds, and an employee leasing company, Staffing Network. Elected officers held: Mayor of Manchester, 2010, and he is present right now. New Hampshire State Senate, 2000 to 2009. Next candidate we're going to feature is Chris Sununu, Republican for Governor. Oh, sorry about hold on everyone, let's go back to Ted Gaston. Drug prices help addicts crack down on supplies. Next candidate is Chris Sununu, Republican for governor. Support Northern Pass, defends Planned Parenthood vote. Personal, Chris Sununu, 41 years old, lives in Newfield. Education, Massachusetts Institute of Technology. Career, CEO, White Waterville Valley Ski Resort, former environmental engineer, business consult. Elected offices held, executive counselor, 2010 and present. Still there right now. Next person we're going to feature, Frank Elberdurt, Republican for governor. New Hampshire expanse of Medicaid looks some into poverty. Personal, 55 years old, Walton. Education, University of Rhode Island, Master, Holy Cross Orthodox School of Surgical. Career, investor, CEO/founder of risk management, consult and IT firm, certified public accountant. Elected office, New Hampshire House, 2014, present. Next person we're going to feature, Steve Marchand, Democrat for governor. Concord still needs to increase grants to locals. 42 years old of Portsmouth. Education, Master's in Public Administration, BS in Institutional Relations, BA in Public Affairs from Syracuse University. Career, Political Consult. Elected officers, Mayor of Portsmouth, Portsmouth City Council. Next candidate we're going to feature, Mark Connolly, Democrat for governor. State government needs more independent overseas. Personal, age 61, Newcastle. Education, Dartmouth College, MBA from Northwestern University. Career, former New Hampshire Deputy Secretary of State and Director of Secretaries of Regulations. Culturing Principal of Newcastle Investment Advertiser, LLC. Elected office held, State Representative while in college. Next candidate we're going to feature, Colin Van Otis, Democrat for governor. Some Democratic heavyweights in his corner. Personal, Colin Van Otis, 37, Concord. Education, George Washington University, MBA, Dartmouth College. Career, Chief Marketing Officer, Southern New Hampshire University College for America, formerly Business Manager at Stonyfield Yogurt. Elected offices, held Executive Council since 2012. Next candidate we're going to feature, Kelly Ayotte, Republican for U.S. Senate. Ayotte says she's an independent voice. Personal, Kelly Ayotte, 48, Nashua, New Hampshire. Education, Pennsylvania State University, J.D. Valion School of Law. Career, former prosecutor, legal counsel to Governor Craig Benson, New Hampshire at Attorney General. Elected office, held U.S. Senator 2011 to present. Next candidate we're going to feature, Jim Rubins, Republican for U.S. Senate. Rubins supporting cutting military bases. Personal, Jim Rubins, 66, Etienne. Education, attended Dartmouth College. Career, investor and political activist. Elected offices, held state senate from 1994 to 1996. Next candidate we're going to feature is Frank Ginter, Republican for Congress, 1st District. Incumbent is Marked Man for re-election. Personal, Frank Ginter, 45, Manchester. Education, Assumption College Master from Franklin Pierce Law Center. Career, Insurance Industrial. Elected office held, Manchester Mayor from 2006 2010, U.S. Representative from 2011 to 2013, and in 2015 to present. Next, sorry about that, everyone. Give me 1 minute. Next candidate we're gonna feature is Rich Ashew, Republican for Congress, 1st District, taking aim at Ginter's finance congressional record, everyone. Personal, Rich Ashew, 51 years old, wow, in Bedford, New Hampshire. Education, University of New Hampshire. Career, former BAE executive, former interim executive director, Warren B. Rodham Center at UNH School of Law, former congressional aide. Very interesting. An elected office held? None. Next candidate we're going to feature, Republicans for Congress, 2nd District. There are 2 of them. Jack Flanagan, a Ranger Republican. Personal, Jack Flanagan, 58, of Brookline. Education, Boston University, MBA, Southern New Hampshire University. Career, Insurance Industry. Elected office held, New Hampshire House, Brookline Selectmen, School Board, and Finance Committee. Wow. And the next person we're going to feature is Jim Lawrence. Amend Obamacare. Personal, Jim Lawrence, 45, Hudson. Education, Air Force Academy. Career, U.S. Air Force Defense Consultant. And elected office held, New Hampshire House. And those are all the candidates that are running for your 2016 primary in New Hampshire. And don't forget to vote tomorrow, everyone. Sorry about that. I have a person staring at me on my screen. Here are some voting places if you are in Candia, New Hampshire, and you live in Candia. You'll vote at the Candia Henry W. Moore School, 12 Deerfield Road, from 6 a.m. to 7 p.m. Deerfield, New Hampshire, if you live in Deerfield, New Hampshire, Deerfield Town Hall, 10 Church Street, from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m.